Wait, don't start yet. Go. Sit down.
No, I'm not sitting down.
No, you're going to
What is it? No.
Shh. Do you hear that? Welcome back to another episode of Wendigo Uncut.
So today we're going to be joined by...
Hi, my name's Elena.
Nice to meet you. I guess...
You're here to talk about your time here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Yes. So, I guess, do you kind of remember the early stages of your time at WDP Films?
Yeah, I started off by applying through Backstage and came to do one of their short films, and soon after I decided to do some of their tech type deals.
Okay, so what made you kind of want to stick around at the company, I suppose?
To pick on camp.
Oh, goody.
No, but everyone's pretty cool. They're really fun. Got to meet a lot of new people.
Tell us about this first film that you worked on. Or at least for tech purposes. What's the first one you worked on?
The first tech one?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm allowed to.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ominous, alright.
Okay. Well then, if you're not allowed...
Then just tell us about your tech experience. We'll
Yeah.
go with that. We'll
Yeah.
go broad. We'll go broad.
Mainly lighting. So, nothing too crazy. I got to hold the camera once for a different film. I felt very special. It was really heavy.
Oh, okay.
I feel I'm sure, okay, alright. Heavy,
Yeah.
we'll go with that word.
Well, I guess it depends on the camera.
We only have the one.
Oh, sure. No, you're right.
Thanks, Oliver. Good one.
Yeah. So, what do you know about General Tech? You mentioned lights, but have you done anything else yet?
Not really, no. We really only have Aiden as our cinematographer, and I haven't done anything with audio yet, but hopefully I'm trading in soon. And then hopefully more with lights. But really just lights.
So, kind of walk us through what you got to do to do lights.
I really just told Cameron that I was interested. And we needed more people for this project that cannot be named. So I came in, we did some trainings on how to kind of put the lights together, take them down, the charging areas, took the little test thing that we took a couple weeks ago, and then I did lights ever since.
Do you enjoy doing lights?
Yeah, it's really fun. This last project, I just kind of held the long one, the handheld light. So yeah.
And is that for the one you're currently working on still?
Yes.
So how did you think you'd be here when you started at WDP?
No. I thought I would just be acting, but I mean, WDP has grown into a lot. Hopefully I'll be a part of the cosmetics crew as well, acting, more tech. So, not all of that were opportunities right away when I started, I think, but started showing up and kept showing up.
Now, do you have any tech experience outside of WDP?
None. None at all.
So then I assume it was kind of scary to be brought on into tech, or was that something that you were like, yeah, I want to do that?
It was fun. It was exciting. I think I was worried that I was going to mess something up, but thankfully, lights is probably what I'd say is the easier one of the kind of tech compared to cinematography and audio, so thank goodness.
I mean, you say it's simple. I mean, color. What is it? Color theory is also not. I mean, have you done any of those stuff with the lights?
Not really. Theo and TJ kind of helped me with a lot of that stuff, so definitely still learning the color theory. Not super good at matching colors yet and lights, but we're getting there.
Yeah. I noticed you don't have any tech experience like this. Did you do any theater, tech, or behind the scenes before this, outside of WDP?
Yeah, very little. I was hair and makeup for a theater production my sophomore year, I think. And then it slowly became more tech because they needed some people. So very little, just standing there to turn the smoke machine on, helping actors with their quick changes, helping reset. Because it was Phantom of the Opera, so when the chandelier crashes, we had to hang it back up and fix it, stuff like that. But nothing nothing too crazy. I definitely didn't do like the soundboard or lights or anything. I was backstage.
Interesting.
So what does a, I guess, normal set day look like for you being tech then, doing lights?
We normally come in before the actors do. We will grab our equipment, take it out of the bags, set up the lights like we were trained. Normally we do all of them, and then our spotlight, and then we set up our diffuser as well. Once we get them set up, we kind of check in with our kind of head of lights and tech, which is Theo, and then with our stage manager, and from there we will have our meeting and go through our scenes and shoots for the day, whether it's outside or inside, sometimes both, sometimes just one or the other. We kind of help with, we call them blanket buddies as well on those colder months, but we'll help with that. We'll help make sure the actors are comfortable and stay dry during those rainy months. And then we're really just lugging around tech, a lot of it, a lot of standing around, a lot of waiting. I mean, it's fun. At the end of the day, then kind of do the opposite. We take it all down, put it away, have a meeting, what went well, what didn't go well. What are some things that could go better next time, when our next shoot date would be.
I heard you mention a spotlight and diffuser. Why do you use those over just like a regular regular lights, just like LEDs or whatever? Why do you have different lights there?
So, like, do you have a variety of lights that you work with, or is it just like one set one?
We have a few different ones. We have 4 LED lights, one of which, actually 2 now, we set a diffuser on top of, which is this Velcro kind of piece that goes over the top of it. It's square, and it Velcros around the sides of it. It's kind of a pain in the butt to put on. It's my least favorite thing to do. I hate it. But it's really good for making the light a little bit softer, light's less harsh. We also have a spotlight, and that is more for kind of lighting up a whole area. Then we also have a handheld, which is something that I used mostly on our last film. I was behind the cinematographer, by the director, kind of having that light right by the camera. That one's my favorite. You can set the brightness on it. It's easy to do on the buttons. It's not super complicated like sometimes LEDs can be, even if it is on the app, which is that way you don't have to do it manually on the actual camera. The app is called Newer, that's what it's called. And you can save scenes and save lighting, so you can go into it when we're ready to go for, let's say, a scene that needs a blue light. We can have that blue light kind of already saved on light number 2, and light number 1 can be a white light, and the diffuser light can be a soft yellow light. And then we can have the handheld at like a special effects flashing, whatever we really want. And then the spotlight is just a white light that covers the area.
You said that you have like presets. Do you use some of those presets for like, can you, like one preset changes all of the lights to match a scene?
Yes. We'll normally do just one light at a time. That way we have, like, we'll match the lights to, say, like your living room light, so it looks more natural. One light if it's like a cooler light, so like a blue or an LED type brightness. Otherwise, yes, it's really nice. In pre-production, we'll have a meeting and kind of have everything set out, set the lights on our phone, so that way, come shoot date, we'd have to set up the lights, we click what scene we're on, and we're ready to go. We just have to wait for everyone else.
Okay, so like, do you only, I guess for tech or like lights in general, when you get that script, like pre-production, you go through the whole script and like see what's going on?
Yeah, the tech kids from us techies who are doing lights will have a meeting pre-production. We'll go through the script, what kind of lights we want. Usually it's also done at like our table read, and the director will make notes on what we need to do. What lights, this is a cooler light, this is outside, this is inside. We'll make notes. Then the lighting crew will meet kind of separately. Usually our kind of person in charge of the lights will send out something on Discord so that we can have everything preset. So we'll come in on another pre-production day, get all the lights already set, Bluetooth connected. We save the scenes in our phone. And then that way we don't have to keep going through the script and we have to keep looking back at Discord. They're already set on the Newer app.
Okay, Okay, so then for production, you do all of that kind of pre-planning to be able to have it go a lot smoother during production.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Seems nice and convenient.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Very convenient because I'm not super, like I haven't been doing lighting very long. So doing it on the actual LED light is a little bit harder. It's a little tedious. Whereas with the newer app, it's kind of newbie friendly.
It's just all right there.
Yes.
Instead of having to like click some buttons and go through menus,
Right.
it's just all right there.
And Theo is very good about like, okay, we need it at a 3200. We need it at a cool. This is the outside. This is the shed one. So everything, he's very organized. It's all labeled. We don't have to worry about it. It's very nice. Again, very user newbie friendly. Unlike me having to set the actual LED dial.
So with those LEDs, are those the only ones with like the dials or changing things? I know you mentioned how there's kind of
The spotlight on like the handheld there.
yeah, like different, I guess, colors or like FX kind of with the lights. Do those two also have that?
The LEDs, I know for sure do. I think the spotlights are just one color, but you can sometimes change them. Yeah, so all the spotlights, the LEDs, they all can change colors on the dial. They have a special mode button that goes through special effects like a police lights, or same with the handheld, you can change the colors on this like touch bar on the color bar. But using that on the newer app is a little bit easier to change with colors. Specifically, we use like very common, we use a blue or sometimes a green, red, yellow, mainly. Not really like a purple. You won't really see. But much easier to change it on the app. I don't like changing it on the actual dial that's on the camera and the spotlight. Or the light and the spotlight.
Yeah, I wouldn't know much about that. I haven't really touched the lights in a bit. It's been a minute. Because now we have the tech crew is much larger. So just focus on the camera most of the time. I might move a light here and there, but that's all I got. It's just the camera.
Yeah.
I say that like it's a bad thing. It's not. Trust me on this.
Like the camera.
No, that's not what I said. You're putting words in my mouth. It is not what I said. You what?
Huh? Blackmail?
Oh,
Gulp?
Gulp? No one said that. Let's take it. Let's go back. How did you get into like the theater like spectrum? How'd you get into there?
A lot of my friends did it. I was in choir through elementary school, through middle school, changed schools, and then in high school freshman year, a lot of my kind of newer friends in the new school district, they were doing theater, choir, band, stuff like that. And I had never really done theater because I had really bad stage fright. So
We've all been there.
I did not like it. I didn't want to sing in front of people, like, by myself. I didn't want to say words in front of people by myself. I didn't like the idea of it, which is hilarious because all I wanted to do was act when I was a kid.
That's much different than me. I was like, I'll do acting. Sure, I'm in. How are you over? How was it for you?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of the same way where it was like I was nervous, but I actually kind of pushed myself to do it. So I loved acting.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to act, you know. So even though I was frightened, I still signed up with happiness, I guess.
Guess I'm the odd one out though. I don't deal with that. Yeah.
Confidence.
Well, false confidence, but hey, that's whatever. You know what they say, fake it till you make it, and it just works. Like I don't know.
I could not do that. It did not work for me. I was too scared. Like, I never did the solos in choir, but I was on dance team freshman year. I quit, joined cheerleading, and we did Phantom of the Opera my sophomore year. And a lot of my friends, because they have like these ballet dancers in it, they're like, oh, you did dance, like, you should come audition, like, they have a dance tryout. And I was like, okay, but I already missed like the singing part of the auditions. I'm just gonna, like, I don't think this is gonna work. Talked to the director, he's like, I guess just hop in. So I made it to, callbacks.
Yeah.
And then they're like, so you didn't come for the first day of auditions? We're actually not gonna use you. I was like, that's grand. But then I was in his theater arts class, and he's like, hey, we need hair and makeup and tech people, so come and join us. And I'm like, I've done hair and makeup for dance.
Yeah, there you go.
I could do it. He's like, sounds great. Come in Tuesday.
It's always great. I always love high school theater directors. They're always the greatest people.
So lovely. They're always
Or at least I haven't had a bad experience with one. So that's I don't know about all of them. I've heard of some like some horror stories of like directors, but I have not had a bad experience with one.
I'm jealous. Not that I've had a bad experience, but both the directors that I've been with are definitely intense. Good and bad ways.
Some people are definitely scared. Some people were definitely scared
Yes.
of my director, but I loved her. She was great.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 directors that or technically 4, because it was the music director, dance director, and then the director, co-director. But yeah. I liked all 4 of them. I don't know. They were great. Great people.
Did you guys ever have like student directors?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, did you?
I did. I was one.
Yeah.
Exciting. So after that, the dance auditions, I came in, did hair and makeup, and then they just kind of pulled me into tech because we had a smog machine and somebody needed to turn that on for Act 2. Their tech team was kind of small. They needed more people to build sets. We had this big chandelier. We crashed it on stage, so it was a whole mechanism.
Must have been a lot of work.
Yeah, so I got yelled at by my tech director.
Oh yeah.
Because we were picking up like the broken chandelier pieces during Act 2 intermission. So we're putting them together, and like my friends are in the back, and they like see me on stage fixing it because like the curtain's closed behind it.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh my God, Elena, yay!" And I go to like wave back, and he's like, "No, you don't talk to them," and like screamed at me, and I'm like, "Okay, I'll just go back to fixing the chandelier."
Going to see shows like that, I see the tech members that I very much enjoy, and I just go like, "Oh, hi," and I quick wave at them, and they'll wave back as they're like, but I do it as they're walking, not as they're actually doing something.
Yeah, I also didn't know. I didn't know you're not supposed to. And he's like, "How dare you?" I'm like,
I only ever do it during intermission. I'll like point them out in my own head and be like, "Oh look, yep, there's yeah," because sitting in like depending on where you're sitting, you can see into the wings.
Yeah, mine they were like in the back corner, and
Ah.
they stood up
Oh.
and were waving and yelling my name, and I'm like, "Oh my God, yay! Don't do that. That's naughty."
During intermissions, like that's like the one time that it's like fine, I think. But like,
Right? That's what I thought. I'm like, nobody's on stage acting.
yeah,
We're fixing this broken chandelier that we crashed on stage.
yeah.
And picking
the
up
tech
glass.
members are meant to be seen on the stage.
Yeah.
It's not that.
We're
It's
all
not that
wearing
serious.
black. We're
It's not that
obviously
serious.
not the actors. Like, there's an old guy with a belt with all the things on it.
The lights are also on. It's like
Yes.
there's nothing
Like,
there's nothing
everyone's
cinematic
talking,
happening.
Everyone's getting up and going to the bathroom, and he's like, "No, you don't talk to them."
He also might have just been a little strict, but
He was kind of scary, but at the same time, he was like this like gnarly looking old dude, like a hunchback. He was big, super scary, but at the same time, he was like super intimidating, but such a big teddy bear at the same time. Like, he's like, "If you guys stay late tonight, I'll buy you guys pizza." So he would always buy the tech kids pizza if we stayed even like an hour later.
Okay.
So, but he was really cool.
Do you guys
Chill and
ever
scary.
have like techies like backstage with the actors or no?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
It was more of like the prop people, and
Yeah,
also
yeah.
that they needed to work the curtains on that side. So it was basically just prop people in the wings.
Because like as an actor, I'd talk to them and
Yeah,
I
I'd-
never got in trouble, but
Well, yeah, but that's because you're an actor and you're all behind this. You're all backstage.
True.
This is people from the audience asking or yelling at tech people who are doing their job on the stage.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, I see. What
Like,
you're
with my
talking
friends in the audience.
Yeah.
I have talked backstage. That was the cool thing too. After I did my job, I had to turn the smoke machine on in Act 2. Like, I turned it on, and I just had to sit there.
Yeah.
And then I could just like,
You just
talk
have,
crap with the other
you just have to make sure that whoever you're talking to, their mic's not on.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure their mic's isn't hot,
Yeah.
or everyone will hear like you like and you're like, oh all right, okay.
like someone's talking when they shouldn't
Yeah.
be.
oh, we got in trouble for that once. They're like,
Yeah.
can one of the, like, with the headset from the
Yeah.
sound booth, they're like,
Yeah.
can one of the techies tell the actor in backstage that their microphone is on? We can hear them talking. Everyone can hear them.
Yeah,
And then
it's
the techie comes running in. Like,
it's especially yeah, it's especially more important about musicals because even if you're off stage, you're still supposed to be singing. So your mic, if you're off stage and have a mic, your mic will be hot because you're supposed to be a backup singer.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically how it works with all musical numbers.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a mic, it's hot.
Mhm. I've only ever done musicals.
I've never done a musical before.
Yeah, I did too.
I'm the odd one out.
My
Musicals
dad-
are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to.
They're crazy. The choir kids in them, they're always just,
Yeah,
it's just the choir kids, really.
I mean, to be fair, our productions of them were mainly the theater kids. With like we'd try to like wrangle in a couple of the choir kids. Be like, come on, come here, come here.
That's funny.
We did manage to get at least like 1 or 2 my senior year, and then after I graduated, we got another like 1 or 2, but it's 'cause 2 have graduated, so it's whatever.
Right. But yeah, I was kind of the same way where I was like wanted to act, but if there was a musical, I was like, oh no, I'm way too afraid to do that, so I just never did.
Nah, you just gotta send it. That's what I did. I'm just like, it'll be fine.
Well, that's what I did my junior year. We were doing, what was it? Titanic.
That's a musical?
It is. Not a very good one. Not my favorite.
Damn. Oh, okay.
So sorry. But
I don't know. I don't know. And clearly didn't know it was musical.
I mean,
I
it's
didn't
hear that much.
An interesting story. The cast was fun. There was dancing. It was fun to dress up in the old timey.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because that one I did act in a little bit. I didn't have any like.
What is it? Ensemble?
Yes, I was ensemble, but everyone's like, oh, like you should actually audition this year because there's like a duet dance with this like. I think I was a junior, he was a senior. He was like the cool kid of theater, like that, that everyone is like.
Yeah, what is it? Like director's favorite, or like
Yes.
everyone's like they're so good.
The
Yes,
legend.
and he knows
Yeah.
he's the favorite, and he's good. And like, if he hates you, it's the end of the world, and like, type deal.
Yeah, we didn't have that. All of the ones like that in my school were all very like down to earth people. Everybody loved them.
Well, if he liked you, then it was like, okay, cool, we're buddies. And if he didn't like you, he would let you know, and it'd be like, don't talk to me.
Yeah, they didn't dislike anybody, so no one felt out. No one felt out of it.
But everyone's like, oh, you could do the duet with him, and so I auditioned the right time this time. Went to the actual auditions, and they're like, oh, you need to have a song prepared. And I'm like, I don't have a song prepared. But I didn't know that. This is my first time ever doing this. So I sang the first part of Hallelujah without piano and just sent it.
Yeah.
And then read the little sheet of paper line that they have you just read so they know that you could say words. And then I had to leave early. And the next day at first period, a bunch of my friends who were in theater and choir, they're like, I didn't know you could sing. What have you been doing all this time? Like, now you're a junior, you can sing? I was like, I was in choir from elementary to middle school. Yeah, I've been singing most of my life until I moved to this different school district that I just didn't have enough room to add choir as credit. So they're like, well, you're going to be in choir now, aren't you? I'm like, it is the middle of junior. No, babe, I'm not. It's a little late. And then they proceeded to lasso me in, and they had this recruiting board for choir. They're like, we need to get Elena in here. So my senior year, I joined choir, and I actually got a solo that year.
Yeah, basically everybody who was in, some of the people who were in theater were in choir, and they knew that I was in band, so it was the joke is always band kids and orchestra kids will bicker on who's the best, but they can both agree that choir is the worst. This is a consistent thing that happens.
That's
because we have instruments, you guys don't.
I was a band kid, clarinet.
Yeah, but your audition process is different than the one my school did.
How'd yours do it?
They would give you, the director would like send out like a list and like have a list of like the songs that each character would do. So if you were auditioning for a character, or you could either audition as pick one of the songs, audition for any character, or pick the song and audition for that character.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we did nothing like that.
You just had a song.
Yeah.
They had a song specific to the character.
And obviously the ones with like theater experience, they brought like a theater song prepared.
Yeah, like a song from a musical.
Yes, I'm over here with freaking Hallelujah.
Oliver, how does this compare to yours?
So, I actually, all the school theater that I did never even had an actual like auditorium stage.
Oh.
It was one of those stages that you had to build up and then take down. I went to like private elementary school where I started, and then a charter school for high school theater. So it was like budget cuts. But a lot of the time it was where they had like parts of the script, because again I didn't do musicals.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they
it's
had
just
parts
like,
of the
read
script, and they were like, "Hey, who do you want to read for?" Or pick your favorite, kind of read it over, and then just be like, "Oh yeah, I would like to audition for this part, but I'm just reading this."
It's still different from the way that, because ours for like auditions you had to give a monologue. It was just like prepare a monologue as your theater performance to so that you could audition for a specific character, like you just say like you want this character, but it was just the director would just put you where they thought you'd fit best.
See, we would bring our own song choice, but then they would have the lines from a character.
Okay, so they're just flipped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it was like maybe like 2 sentences.
Yeah, ours was a monologue. My senior monologue was great. I did the everyone's the hero of their own story from Tales from the Borderlands.
Okay.
It was great.
Yeah, I think my whole experience with that was very lucky because a lot of the time the theater department was small.
Oh,
so majority of the time you're gonna get a role.
They're like, people auditioned. Yeah, you get over here.
It was my senior year was the first time where we had too many people audition, and so our
always
director,
a good problem to have.
Yeah, and our director actually wrote up his own show for because it was Clue. And so, it's a small cast.
You just add characters in?
No, we had, like, the high school kid Clue, which was the normal Clue, and then he made up his version of Clue, but for the younger kids.
Clue Junior?
Kind of, in a way. It was funny, but...
Were your high schools and middle schools together then?
Technically, no, but they started adding the 8th and 7th graders.
Okay.
Because they need money. But they had their own elementary school, like, farther away. It was interesting.
Okay, we've been talking about acting for a while. How did this acting experience get you to, I guess, where you are now? Like, how do you get, like, into WDP, like, from that, and then how do you get to where you are now, I guess?
Sure. I grew up in North Dakota, so there's not a lot of agencies even after I was, like, because my parents didn't want me to do, like, YouTube. They didn't want me to do commercials, stuff like that. They were ex-military, so I think they were just very aware of how kind of
it's fair.
gross the world is. So I turned 18. I was like, oh, okay, like, maybe I'll get into actually, like, I did theater. I was okay at it. I'm okay with singing on stage now. I'm not super nervous. I'll get into it. One agency in North Dakota where I'm from, and, like...
There's just one?
Just one. Really.
Damn.
I mean, there's, like, smaller ones, sure, but, like, those are the ones that are, like, I don't know.
Those are the iffy ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was one, like, big one, and, to get an agency, you need experience, you need an agency.
Yeah.
So I moved to Minnesota 3 years ago with my boyfriend. He came here for work. I was like, well, cities are big. Gotta have something here. So I downloaded Backstage, went to an in-person audition. My first ever in-person audition. Got very lucky. Nailed it. Got the job. It was for a 10-minute short film called Failure, a boxing story. Super fun cast. I think the main guy in it now is, like, in Georgia, living up his acting life.
Good for him.
To him.
Good for him.
Wow. Yeah, he's doing great. And then I auditioned for, like, some Facebook pages who were, college kids who need a short film done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got a couple of those. Didn't really have anything on Backstage for a while. And then I applied to WDP via Backstage. Went to a phone interview, filmed, like, a self-tape with a monologue that I got to choose. And, yeah, he called me back. He's like, cool, we'll have something for you in a couple months. Couple months happened. Had a shoot. Got canceled. Got another one. Got canceled.
I'm sensing a pattern.
Yes. And then I finally booked, it's called The Ignited Butcher. So that was fun. I was actually with Oliver in it. He was my brother in it. Super fun. I got to wear this prosthetic eyepiece and, like, a broken wrist. It's super gory. It was really fun. And then we were in another big project, The Winter Flower, after that, where I was in a big costume and this mask, and it was cold, and it was nighttime, and it was hard to see, but it was super fun. Everyone was super fun on set.
I mean, with a name like that, I feel like it's gonna be cold.
Right?
Like,
Yes. So, gotta love it. It was freezing. And then I asked Cameron for, anything else, if there's more hours, more workshops, tech stuff. I'm interested. I wanted to make more money, but I also really liked coming to Wendigo to work with everybody at the same time.
We seemed cool enough.
You guys were kind of cool enough.
Oh, wow.
So, and he was like, yeah, we can get you started on lighting, something easier that's not super difficult, like cinematography and audio. So they got me trained in, and then for the project we're finishing up now, I did lighting on, and it was really fun. I liked it. It was really cool.
Heck yeah. So I guess, like, since you already have a few, well, like, a little handful of films that you've acted in, and now you have this one where you've done tech in, what's that difference look like for you? Like,
What are the major differences between like doing acting for a film like this or tech for a film?
Mm-hmm.
Acting's a lot of waiting around. You will maybe get a table read, maybe get a fitting, depending on the type of production you're in. You'll come in on the shoot date, you'll get your costume on, you'll sit and wait until the director or somebody comes and says, okay, come do your scene. And go do your scene and just kind of stand around waiting to say your lines. Whereas with tech, you're there pre-production, production day, post-production. You're kind of doing a trial and error, like, okay, well, this light's not working for that, you have to change that light. Okay, pre-production, we're having our meeting, we're having our table read, what kind of lights do we want? You're seeing the backstage of it all a lot more, and you're working with the backstage and the director, the cinematographer, the producer, the stage manager. You're working with them all very close-knit, and not so much with the actors. The actors are kind of hanging out with each other, just waiting to be told what to do.
Would you say it's kind of like two separate groups of two cliques of people?
Very.
That just happens to be working together?
Right. Like, if we're setting up a scene outside, the actors are going to come wait inside, and just one of the techies will come and grab them when we're ready. And then maybe if we're in between scenes, we'll chat a little bit, but no, like, building tech and doing workshop, I've definitely gotten to know a lot of the techies a lot better, so it's been really fun. It's really tight-knit, really close. Everyone's super funny. A lot of inside jokes.
So acting is a lot of hurry up and wait, as tech is always, there's something to do.
Yes, always something to do. And whether it's, okay, well, you finished setting up your lights, now go help with set.
Yeah.
Okay, have fun. Oh,
Yeah.
You're done with set? Okay, how about you go get the actors? Oh, you're done with that? Okay, well, now you need to go do something else.
Or it's like, at that point, we're going to start filming, and then you just set up lights, and it's...
Yes. It's like, okay, we're setting up this scene now. Oh, just kidding. We're not doing that scene anymore, we're going to start with scene 6.
Yeah, the only time you're not doing something is when we're actively filming.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And even then,
And even then, sometimes you got something you got to do.
in the air.
Well, no, I fully agree. Like, I also had mentioned that I started acting before doing anything else, and there's a sense of, like, almost loneliness that comes to it, especially, like, when people, like you, come off from backstage, and you already see, like, people who kind of already know each other, and they're comfortable and whatever, and then it's just kind of you, and you don't really have time to talk, and so, like, I kind of agree where it's if you're not willing to kind of put yourself into those conversations, it can kind of suck.
Yeah, I really hate that feeling.
I at least kind of get it. I mean, I just didn't have to worry, because I butted into the conversation. Like, for when I started here, I just butted into the conversation with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really have that problem.
I did kind of at that first short film that I was in. It was definitely that way, where the tech guys and the director and the producer were back there, and the actors were kind of somewhere else. And it was my first production, and I'm like just standing.
You're trying to be real serious, trying to be like, I hope they like me. I hope I'm not messing it up.
And then it's like the camera's like, okay, go. It's like, oh, like, okay, we're rolling now. Got it. Action. Okay. So it was super fun. The director was super nice. The star of the show, I was his girlfriend in it, and he was the main character. He was super fun, super nice. Hilarious. But yeah, it was a fun shoot to do. I think I got lucky for my first one.
Yeah, I mean, you're still here, so clearly you enjoyed it.
I did, and I liked it a lot.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just, real quick, I can't help but notice, like, you are kind of, like, ignoring me. Like, like, you just aren't really acknowledging me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean to do that.
No, like, I just wasn't sure if, like, it was something that I did, or...
No, not at all. You're great.
Oh.
So, how did you really get into tech here?
Well, as I said earlier, I acted in the very first project. We then needed a new cinematographer, and came up to me and went, would you like to work camera? And I said yes, and now I'm here.
Oh, there you go. I tried to do camera for another smaller project, and I don't think I'm made for it.
Yeah.
Would love to get better, but it was on a swivel thing, and picking it up, it was very heavy. Okay.
I can believe that being heavy, because
it was not glorious, but it was fun. It was something new. I did learn something new, I will say.
That's good.
Should we...
Oh, yes.
Right. So,
We have not told you about this. All right.
Yes.
Here we go.
So, as our first guest, I guess this is almost a surprise.
I guess. I mean, it was a surprise for me on when you did it.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So, this is something new we're doing this season where we have the person pitch their favorite movie to us. So,
Don't tell us the name of it. Don't give us the name of it.
tell us the name. You just kind of pitch it to us, and hopefully we can guess it, and just kind of explain why you like it, the plot of it, like
What makes it so good?
why it's your favorite, basically.
Like Oliver's was Saw. He explained some traps.
Mhm.
Mine was Howl's Moving Castle, which I didn't actually say about the animation, but that's also
Yeah.
But like stuff like that, where it's like the traps are good. I give like quick synopsis on it, on like the hook.
Okay.
Give us something like that about your favorite movie.
Mm-hmm.
Without giving you the name.
No, without the name.
Okay. It's a classic. Probably around the 90s. It's considered a horror movie, but I think some people also think of it as a little bit of a comedy. It definitely has some gore to it, but it's definitely 90s gore.
Oh, so the over the top effect, the over the top practical effects.
Yes, absolutely. The acting's in it really well. There's a lot of spoofs made of it, but the original is really fun. I've always liked it. And actually last year I watched the entire, there's a few movies to the series, so I watched them all last year. But the first one really has a special place in my heart. I just love it. So it's kind of like those slashers from,
I think I might have a guess. Oliver, do you have a guess on this? I've got a guess. It's like one of two.
Yeah, me too.
But the other one is definitely the very much more joke answer. That ain't it.
Keep going.
Yeah, I think I've got it.
I'd consider it a classic slasher Halloween movie.
I'm assuming it's not Halloween.
Don't get me
I'm gonna assume.
I watched that movie this Halloween. Okay, one, I didn't like it. I'm sorry. My mother is terrified of that movie. Okay.
It seems like you've just insulted Oliver's entire bloodline.
I'm so sorry, but I didn't find it scary at all. And it was definitely that
was
very
it the
old
first
style
one?
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Okay. My mother is terrified of that movie.
That's why I was 100% why it's not that one, because that one does not have the over-the-top gore in it.
Yeah.
Right. I think they're definitely trying. But
No,
I haven't watched the
that
other
first one
movies in that kind of film series, and I'm told I need to, so. Yes.
I've watched one, and it was the one that came out a couple years ago. That was the only one I've seen.
That one's a good one.
I was told to watch that one. That one's pretty good. Same with the Nightmare on Elm Street one. But it's kind of like Halloween, where there's this ominous masked guy.
I had it right, and I was right.
To give it away, so.
No, because you initially said over the top. I'm like, yes, it's scary movie, but I'm like, no, it doesn't.
I thought that too. I'm like, oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's scary movie, and I was like, that's the very much the joke. It's Scream, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I got it pretty early.
Mm-hmm.
Because the initial thing was like, scary movie, and I'm like, wait, what is the scary movie based on?
Yeah.
Because you said spoofs, and I'm like, yeah, scary.
Yep.
No, but that is the spoof of the. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. No, I do love the Scream franchise. It's really good.
I love it, and my dad calls it a comedy, and I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, there's funny parts.
Yeah,
it's not like a comedy.
It's some of the tropes.
Scary.
There's also like a good twist.
Mm-hmm.
The 20-year-old twist of there's two of them.
Yeah.
My boyfriend watched it for the first time on Halloween. I made him sit down and watch it, and now we have to figure out where we can watch the second one because I think we have to buy it. It's not available anywhere, but of course all the other movies are.
Oh,
so.
They really don't want you to see that one. They're like,
which I like the second one. I thought the second one was a lot more creepy and eerie.
They tried to lean into that part of it. They're like, oh, it's a joke. Never mind. What's it gonna?
It's like, oh, okay, I don't like that. The third one I think is my least favorite out of the whole thing, and I think it's the fact that it's just one killer.
Yeah.
Spoilers, sorry, but I really didn't like that.
Yeah, because that's the thing about the first movie where it's like, oh, it's definitely this character, and then a kill happens while they're on screen. You're like, oh, it can't be them. Little did you know.
Yeah. No.
The big reveal. There's two. Oh, goody.
So that's a good favorite movie. I'd say that pitch was good.
Yeah, it was very good. Much better than mine. I can give you
mine as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, yours is definitely better. Mine was not great.
It's fine.
I barely remember the plot of mine anyway. So.
It's fine. Me too, because I didn't even choose like a specific one. I was like, well,
You're
in
like
its
the,
entirety.
you're like the Saw franchise.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I guess thanks for joining us. I mean, do you have thoughts about having guests, I suppose, now?
It definitely changes up the formula. That's for sure.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, it was a great change of pace. It's nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's all we've got.
yeah, so I guess
Any closing remarks, Elena? No is
Yeah.
no is an
is an
acceptable
answer.
answer.
No, it's
an
None,
answer.
none is an acceptable answer.
We'll go with no then.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in to episode 3 of Wendigo Uncut Season 2. Big thanks to our first guest, I suppose.
First ever guest.
Yeah.
Big milestone.
Definitely interesting having someone new. More, I guess.
More ideas.
Yeah.
A third brain. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. So it's good change of pace, I suppose. So stay tuned in for another episode of Wendigo Uncut. Thanks again. Keep sticking around for I don't know what, but just stick around, I suppose.
yeah. Tune in for episode 4.
Yeah.
I hope we get episode 4. It'll be great.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It'd be unfortunate if we didn't.
We'll see you around. Bye.
Bye.